Hello my friends, are you ready to make this cute little fun fold birthday card? Well, stick around and I'll show you how. To make this cute little flap fold card, we're going to start out with our card base, and this is 8.5 by 5.5, and we're going to score it at 1 1/4 and at 4 1/4. Now we're going to fold our card in half on the 4 1/4 score line, and then we're going to take this next score line, which is the 1 1/4, and fold it back. And this is the base for our flap fold card. And it's got this nice flap on the front. Now to cover the front, the inside, and the flap of our card, I'm going to bring my trimmer over here. And these papers came from a very old Die Cuts with a View stack that I had, but I thought they'd make a great masculine card. And what I like about them is they got a little bit of glitter running through them. I don't know if you can see it on that one, it's so busy. But what we're going to do is we're going to cut this piece at 4 1/4 by 5.5, and then we're going to cut it again. I think I need a new blade on my trimmer. Feels a little bit dull. Okay, and now at 5.5. Now we're going to take this piece and we're going to turn it up to the 4 1/4 side, and we're going to cut it at 3 inches. We're going to lay that aside, and then we're going to cut this piece at 1 inch. Excuse me. We're going to cut this at 1 1/4 inches by 5.5 inches. It's early, guys. I haven't had but 1 cup of coffee. I think I need about a gallon. Okay, that's 1 1/4 by 5.5. Now I'm going to grab my card base and my glue, and we're going to get these put on this super quick and easy birthday card. What we're going to do is take this piece, which is the 3 by 5.5 inch piece, and we're going to glue it right here to the front. Then we're going to take the piece we cut off, which is 1 1/4 inches by 5.5, and glue it to this inside like that. And if you're using a plaid and you want them to match, just turn it to where the lines of the plaid match up. And then for the flap, we're going to take this 1 1/4 inch piece by 5.5 inches and glue it to the flap. And that'll get our card base done. Now here's the base for our flap fold card. Now if we look at the one I already made, you can see I have some diamond shapes on here. I've got a white diamond and a blue diamond for a shadow, and I've stamped the white diamonds with these little candles. Now where I got the diamond shapes was from the George cartridge on page 117, and I cut the white diamonds, let's see, right here. I just hit shift and it's the letter Z where you'll find that one, and I cut it at 2 1/4 inches, and I cut 3. Let me get them over here. So I cut 3 of the white diamonds, and for the shadow I cut 3 blue. I also cut those at 2 1/4, but I came down here to shadow and hit shift and shadow and cut the blue ones at 2 1/4. Now before I put these together, I'm going to go ahead and take my Cardz TV stamp set and stamp the candles on these little white pieces. Okay, I went ahead and took the candle off this Cardz TV Let's Party stamp set. And I've got it on my stamp block right here. And I've got my 3 diamond shapes and some Memento Tuxedo black ink. And I'm going to stamp the candle on these diamond shapes. And hopefully I won't mess them up. And then we're going to take the Spectrum Noir markers, the tri-blends. There's one. I think I'm getting more ink on my fingers than I am on the little diamond shape. One to go. I love coloring, but I don't get to do it very often. So I'm happy to get to color these, even though they're just little small candles. That one is not straight, so we're going to flip it over and try it again. You know how that goes, right, guys? Here we go. This is straight now. Or straighter. Okay, I'm going to get my markers over here, and we're going to color these up really quick and get them on the blue shadow. Now, you can see on this card I did a blue, a red, and a green candle, and then all the flames are yellow with orange in the center. And I'm going to tell you the names of the markers I'm using. I'm using the dark red blend, the true blue blend, the gold yellow blend, citrus green blend, and citrus blend. And I'm going to go ahead and start coloring these. Now for the flame, I used the citrus blend, and let's see, I don't know if I used the dark or the light. I think I used the dark. And I didn't do any kind of shading on here. I just did this really quick. Yep. Then for the inside of the flame, I used the dark as well of the gold yellow. I love these because you get all 3. If you do want to blend, and I am going to show you a little bit, kind of blending. Let's do the red one. Now I started out with the light, and I colored the whole candle with the light red. And then I'm going to go back with the dark red and color in the stripes. Which is not exactly blending, but it adds something to the card. And you can see how those stripes pop. And I did go over these stripes twice. And I'll do the same with the green and the blue. To save time, I went ahead and glued my diamond shapes to the shadow. And let's look at the first card, and I'll show you how I did that. I put the green down here, the blue up here, and then the red, which is overlapping to the back side. So we're going to take the blue one, and we're going to line up this edge with the edge of the flap, because we don't want it overlapping. And we're going to line the top up right here. And we're going to go ahead and glue this one down. Then we'll come back and do the same with the blue, with the green. Just line up that edge. And I'll go ahead and get those glued down, and then I'll show you how we're going to do the red. It's going to be just a little bit different. Okay, I've got my blue and my green down, and you want to make sure that you don't get any glue on this edge, or you will be sticking your flap down, and we don't want that. Now for the red one, we're going to take it and put it right here and line it up so that it's even, so the gap between the blue and the green are even. And we're only going to put glue on this half, because this is going to extend over the flap. So we'll flip it over and put our glue on this side. And get that spaced right there in the middle. And if you just line up your points and then get your gap straight between your blue and your green, you'll have it. Just takes a few minutes. There we go. And you don't want to get any glue on this side or you'll be gluing your card shut, right? And to save more time, I went ahead and stamped blow out the candles on the inside. So there we go, guys. I've got 2 cute little flap fold masculine birthday cards to add to my stash. These were so quick and easy to make, and I can see making kids cards using this fun fold as well as feminine birthday cards. Thanks so much for coming by and spending some time with me today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial and you'll give this one a try. And if you're interested in that little Cardz TV Let's Party stamp set that I used on this cute little fun fold card, you can go to my blog, cardztvstamps.blogspot.com, and pick this one up. Once again, thank you all so much for being here today. I love you all, God bless you all, and I will see you again soon with another card. Bye now.